Hello, class. I actually decided to break the window video into two components. The simple windows as in the last video. It's going to take me some time to get through the rest of these windows. They're not quite as easy, so I put them into their own video here. Okay, so the first thing we're going to have to do is I'm just going to go and make the window openings for all of these three windows. There's a set here, and a set here. And if we look these windows, I'm talking about this set of three, this set of two windows, and this set of three windows. And I'm going to set those window openings just like I did the rest. So that's the easy part. So I'll sort of zoom in. Actually, this lower one here, there is no center point shown. So I'm going to assume it's center point on the interior of that wall. So I'll just use the midpoint. I'll draw a line from the midpoint over. And that whole length of windows is check out the window chart here, is 7'4" for the first one. So I'll offset 7'4", and I'm going to offset it down. It goes off your screen. It might go off your screen if you're zoomed in too much. Just pan down to see it all. I'm going to draw that midpoint guideline like I've done in the other ones. Again, this is a way of finding the midpoint if I don't want to do the math. So I know this is the midpoint of the window, but now I know that that's the midpoint of the actual window. So I'll move it into place. So I'm going to move, select that top line, this guideline, this line down here. From the midpoint of my guideline, move it up to the ghost of where that original line was, and you'll have the object snap just like that. And I can trim out, trim, enter, boom, boom, for the window opening, and I will just match properties for the walls, because if we remember from the last video, on your windows, the ends of the walls do want to be a dark line weight, which means they have to be on the wall layer, just like that. And so I'm going to leave this guideline. We'll get rid of this in a later, but I do still need it. But I'm going to put in the other window openings here before I continue. So the next one we have, if you look at the drawing, it's 4'8" from this wall. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to offset 4'8". That sets the midpoint. That window is 5'10". So I can offset this 5'10", and I'll draw. Actually, I'm going to undo this step. I could get to work, but I'm going to undo it a step because I'm going to trim this down first. So I'm going to start trim, enter, and click it here. It'll just make it easier to work with, especially for this video. No edits here. You see live. You'll make mistakes too. You just work with them. All right, so I'm offset again. That will be 5'10". Is that offset 5'10"? Draw the line. Draw my guideline down to there. Then move the three lines I just drew. That one, and this one from the midpoint of my guideline up to the ghosted element of where that top line first was, and that's that window. And I'll trim out the window opening, so trim, and I'll hit enter, and I'll select this, and I'll select this. Again, I'm going to get rid of this guideline eventually, but I'm going to keep it for now. And I'm going to go up to this top window, which the top window is 8'10" wide, and it is centered 6'1" down. So I'm going to offset 6'1", enter, offset that down, trim this up, so trim, enter, and click, enter. Now this was 8'10". That's pretty easy to figure out. It's going to be 4'5" on each side, so I'll just offset and type that in 4'5". Offset up, offset down, erase this center point, and trim this out. Trim, enter, get rid of those. Now I am going to need the same guideline for the next step, so I'm going to just draw in that midpoint line for now. Hit enter, and I'm going to come back down to this window down here. Now this window, so if we look at the drawing, this window is in three components. We can see one window there, 2, and 3. You can notice though it's not quite a double because the framing element is shared between the two sides of the window. So and then this one's just 2, and then this one is 3. So they're very similar to the windows we used in the previous video, but we are going to have to alter them and do a little bit of work. I'm going to show you a series of steps here. They might seem convoluted, but it's in lieu of doing math that we might error wrong, so we let AutoCAD geometrically do things to get the right answer for us without even have to worry about the numbers. But it does take several steps, so pay close attention to these next few steps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by copying this window. Any base point will do, because I'm just going to pull it over here, and I'll hit enter to stop, copy, and then I'm going to rotate it to about the correct position. So hit rotate, hit enter, click any base point for now, but pull down so it's rotated in the right direction. Okay, so now I'm going to have to get the length of this window. So what I need to do is ultimately, I'll set this into place here for starting, just as is, right down in here. I'm going to move this into here. We need this piece here. What we need to do is we need to find the right spot on that location. Okay, and so we're going to use the divide command to break this guideline into 3. The problem is if I just divide this line as you see it, it won't be correct because this piece is shared. This framing element is shared, but this framing element is not shared. So when you need to do that, when you have to account for situations, and I run into this situation in a lot of different situations, I shouldn't say a lot, but it comes often quite a bit. What you need to do is you need to take the end point in to the halfway point of that element that's not shared, because this is this piece is not accounted for, so it'd be like sharing this side of the element if it were to continue. That's sort of how you can think about it. So I'm just going to draw a line from the midpoint of that element over, and then take this guideline and just use the blue dot and pull up on it there. Another way of saying that is I could offset from the midpoint to the end point of that line and just have offset that. That's probably a better way, because really I need to do the same for the other side. So I'm going to take that same offset. Again, what I did is I ran offset, and I just went from the midpoint of that frame element to the edge of the wall to get a distance. I don't need to know what it is because it's graphically doing it. I can see it on the screen. It's 11/16. And then I want to offset that line that much as well. And then click on that guideline that I drew and pull the blue dot down to be even with it. Okay, so that's going to be the halfway of the framing element. Now I don't need this line anymore, so for clarity's sake I might just get rid of it. And if you don't see it here, I got to do it more times. Actually, the second one's only 2, so it'll be easier. But I'll do it there. I can get rid of that line. I can get rid of that guideline. So now I have this guideline that's just short on each side. All right. What I'm going to do now is run the divide command, which is, if you don't know the shortcut, you're going to get to the draw arrow and then go to this one that has a little N there. It says divide. I'm going to select this guideline and hit 3 because I want 3 windows and enter. Now it doesn't look like it did anything, but what it did is it added little nodes, and I can snap to those nodes. Now at the very beginning of this series I had you turn on your node snap, but if you haven't done it, do it now. Click this little arrow, make sure where it says node that it is checked. Alright, I'm going to show you what that means, because I'm going to go and draw another guideline. So I'm going to start line. I'm just going to hover my cursor over the line. At a certain point, the third point, you'll see this little green circle with an X come up. That's your node. That means I've snapped at that third point. And I'll draw a cross. I'll grab it there. And then I'll do the same thing. I'll start line again, and I should have another one down here somewhere. It could be inside of that existing window or outside. I'm not sure. There it is. It's right there. And I'll just draw out. So actually these windows are going to be slightly smaller. So I've got the marks for the window. So that's the first set to set up the geometry. Now the next thing is we have to change this window size. Right now this thing is a block. It can't be edited very easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explode it. That's what I don't like to explode blocks, but every once in a while you have to do it. So I'm going to do it here. I'm going to hit the explode button, which is this guy right here. Select anywhere down here and hit enter. Now you notice I can't pick them up easily, and now everything's a single line. I'll have to copy it as single lines and so on and so forth. It's fine. It's the right thing to do in this situation. So anyway, so I've got this exploded. I can edit it. So now I have to get this framing member to sit halfway, the midpoint of this line, right on this guideline I created. To do that, I'm going to use stretch, which is a bit tricky to use. So this is your stretch button right here. The reason is you have to make the selection method right, and it always has to be a window, and it has to be from right to left. All right, so I'm going to start just above the framing element like this and pull over to the left and down below. And you also have to have the members outside. If I went down this far too long, it's got to be right about the window just like I have it drawn. So I'm going to click on that side and hit enter. Then I'm going to select the midpoint of, actually I'll do it on this side. I'll select the midpoint of that framing element and pull it straight down to the ghosted of my guideline. You can see the guideline is going crooked here, that red line there, that's crooked, but I can still ghostly see the old one and I can get it snapped into place there. All right. Now I'll copy this window a couple times and hopefully the geometry is all worked out the way we want to. So I'll go to copy and I'll select from left to right. I'm going to go left to right just to select the window pieces that I want. I'm not going to worry about the sill right now. I'll get to that in a step. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to select the endpoint of the frame and I'm going to duplicate the frame and sit it right on top of each other just like that. So we can see that frame becomes shared and things are looking good because clearly that guideline is at the center point. So we're good there. And I'll click that line. And I'm going to hit enter to end copy, and if we did it all right, we got the framing element right on the other side of that window. So again, pulling back this first guideline was really key to making that work. So I'm going to erase that, I'm going to erase this, and if you're really close, what you can see is these are the leftover nodes. They still exist, and I do need to erase those too, otherwise I will have a black dot on my final drawing. So I'll hit eraser, I'll just do a window around that dot and hit enter. You can barely see anything happen. You might not even be able to see it on YouTube. I'm going to hit enter and delete this one. Somehow I must have copied a node there a couple times when I was doing it because I had an extra one there. Yep, I have another copy of one here. So just make sure you zoom in and delete all those nodes. We're going to finish this sill. To do that, also I'm going to use stretch again. So I'm going to go to stretch and I'm just going to draw a little window just around the top part of that yellow line. Hit enter, pick the end of the sill endpoint, and actually, you know what? That's not going to work. My apologies. Actually, I'm going to do this slightly different. I'm going to erase this whole endpoint because I'm not sure how far the offset is, but I'm going to find out with a mirror to do really simple so I don't have to do any math or think about numbers. Hit mirror. I'm going to select this endpoint of the sill right here. Hit enter to end my selection. Select the midpoint of the middle window, pull off to the right and hit enter, and we can see I've got the line right exactly mirrored, exactly where it should be. So then I'll just use fillet to fillet this and to fillet that, and I've drawn that sill. And I got to do the same step the next two times. Again, if you have it, you can go ahead and do the other windows just like that. I'll do them here on the video since this is our first time doing this. Take the extra time to do it. Actually, this one's going to be easier because the midpoint's the midpoint, so the sharing of that middle line, you don't have to do all the extra hoops. You only have to do those extra hoops when you have 3 or more things you want to put in a row equally divided. So I'll come here and grab a window. I'll do copy, and I'm going to do, actually I might as well, yeah, I'll do just one window. So I'm purposely doing little windows just to select the elements that I want. And this last one, I'm going to have to actually do a left to right selection set there. And actually, I'll need a little piece of window there. So I've just got one window selected. I'm going to hit enter. And I'm going to select this base point as the bottom outside edge. And I'll put that right to that edge and hit enter to end the copy. And then I'm going to use stretch using this window as you see on screen, just like that. Hit enter. Find the midpoint of this framing element and pull it right up to there. And then I will copy this whole piece. I'm going to go left to right window set right around that window just to get that window and hit enter, and then pick this bottom base point of that window and copy it right on top because they're sharing that window frame. We can see 2 is a lot easier because it does sit there. I can get rid of these guidelines using erase. Erase this. Erase that and hit enter. And I'm going to have to get this windowsill. So I'm actually going to copy this line and this edge of the windowsill only. I'm not going to worry about the other edge because that changes. I'll do it the same way as I did this first window. So I'll hit enter and I'll pick this as my base point, the outside edge of the wall, and put that on the same point of this window I'm working on. We can see, of course, the sill extends too far, but I'm going to do the mirror trick that I did last time. So I'll do mirror, go left to right just to select this point, hit enter, and then select the midpoint of this window system, which is actually the midpoint of the frame, and pull out and hit enter. And we can see that sets that point right in the right spot. It's too long in this case, no problem. Fillet still works. Select fillet, fillet U to U, and boom, I've got this done. And now for this window, it's the same exact issue. It's the three-point window. So I'm going to have to do the same trick where I pull up my guidelines just a little bit. It's a halfway mark of the window frame because that's the thing that's shared. So I'm going to go to offset, and might as well work right here. I'm just going to go from my midpoint snap to the wall as a distance. I'm going to offset that up, offset that down, hit enter to finish offset, and I'm just going to take this guideline. I'm going to select it, grab the little blue dot and pull it down to that line. Take this end of the blue dot, pull it up to that line, press escape to end selection, and then erase the two little blue lines here. Erase that here, and not that one. Erase that here and hit enter. Got my guideline. It's just ever so short on the ends. I'm going to run divide again, so draw, hit that little arrow, hit the divide key, select this guideline and type 3, enter. And I should have nodes. Your nodes snap should still be on, so I'm just going to come up and wait till I find a line. Here, node. Hey, node, where'd you go? Okay, let's see. There we go. There's a node. There's a node. Sometimes you can see it just takes, I've experienced at this, and sometimes it still just doesn't, it wants to do end or midpoint, but there's the other node. I found it. So there we go. I was going to zoom in. I'm going to come all the way down. Doesn't matter which one you copy, really. I'm going to copy this window. I'm just going to do a little left to right to get all those things. I'll grab those vertical lines and a little left to right to grab that bottom framing element and hit enter. Smack that base point right there. I wasn't sure how close it was. That's why I went down to the other triple. Clearly it's not the same. So it's short. It's fine. I'll just do stretch again. Hit stretch. Go right to left with a selection set exactly as I show on screen. Hit enter. From the midpoint of that framing element, do a perpendicular snap up to that line. Now we'll copy this a couple more times. So we'll copy this whole window. I'm going to do a left to right selection, hitting enter. I'm going to hit this base point, and I'm going to just duplicate over the frame itself since it's shared there. And if we're good, we should have a midpoint alignment, and we do. And we'll hit there, and if we're really good, we have that window right at the edge of the wall. Perfect. So we'll erase these two guidelines, we'll erase this guideline, and we'll zoom in and find our nodes and erase those as well. Don't need our nodes. It's perfectly fine to make mistakes. You've seen me make a few mistakes in this and in other videos. You know, I work through things. It's okay if some things take many steps like these to get done correctly. That's just the way it works. And you know, if it takes you longer, that's also okay. So the last thing I got to do, of course, is the frame, or sorry, the sill. So I'll go and do that. I'll copy this sill. Again, I just want this bottom horizontal and the vertical of that sill. I'm going to snap the outside wall edge as the point to copy from there. So that sets up this geometry correctly. And then I'll do mirror just this element and hit enter. And then I'll go from the midpoint of the middle window and pull over, enter to draw. And I just hit enter at the end of the mirror to say don't delete the copy. I know I've been sort of going over that quickly, but we'll fill it. Last step here, fill it to here, fill it to here, and I've got that windowsill and I have all the windows. I did a lot of work, so I'm going to save it so I don't lose my work. You can see this video has taken me almost 20 minutes just to do those windows there on the side, so I'm glad I made it another video. Good luck with that. Again, if you need extra help, use student help, come to me, come to your faculty member, whatever the case might be, work together. You'll get it done, and you'll be better off for it. The next thing we'll probably move on to is, I guess, the porch. The porch sounds like a good thing, so I'll see you for that video.